Out of this album when I was in Los Angeles, and I have a hard time in LA because I go there and I walk into a bar and I feel like everyone's looking at me like I shouldn't be wearing a crop top, but I'm like, anybody can wear a crop top. But so I got to shoot the music video for Secrets. It was one of the most funnest things I've ever done. And after we shot the music video, I was having a long talk with my music video director, and we were talking about like filters that you put on videos. And I was like, oh, so what? Are you more of a Sutro guy or lo-fi? Which one do you use for your major music videos? No, we don't use Instagram filters for major music videos. We started talking about body editing. So in the same way that you could Photoshop an image, you can basically Photoshop an entire video. And you would imagine it's about $10,000 to $100,000 if you just have a spare, spare change. I was terrified to learn that it's actually really, really common practice. It's not just some anomaly. Most of the music videos that I know and love have been altered in some way, whether minor, but sometimes very extreme. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I make abs. I was like, you make abs, sir? And he was like, well, right now, butts are really in. I was like, sir, butts have always been in. But I started having this thought that maybe people that don't have positive support systems or role models, perhaps those people use celebrity culture and these music video icons to have a personal calibration of what's good or beautiful. And if in celebrity culture we're constantly editing that image to create something that's not even real, it's fabricated, it's unattainable, it disconnects us. And it disconnects us in a way that we feel foreign to our own bodies. And I think it's bullshit, so I would like to change it. I wrote a poem, so I do spoken word, and I would like to do a poem for you, if that's okay. I know girls who are fleeing girls who are trying to fit into the social norm like squeezing into last year's prom dress. I know girls who are low-rise, MAC eyeshadow and binge drinking. I know girls that wonder if they're disaster and sexy enough to fit in. I know girls who are fleeing bombs from the mosques of their skin, playing Russian roulette with death. It's never easy to accept that our bodies are fallible and flawed. But when do we draw the line? When the knife hits a skin? Isn't it the same thing as purging because we're so obsessed with death? Some women just have more guts than others. The funny thing is women like us don't shoot. We swallow pills, still wanting to be beautiful at the morgue, still proceeding to put on makeup, still hoping that the mortician finds us sexy and attractive. We might as well be buried with our shoes and handbags and scarves, girls. We flirt with death every time we enter a tiny mark into our skin. I don't want to split my wrist to reveal a battlefield too, but the time has come for us to reclaim our bodies. Our bodies deserve more than to be war-torn and collateral, offering this as a pathetic means to say, I only know how to exist when I am wanted. Girls like us are hardly ever wanted. We're used up and sad and drunk and perpetually waiting by the phone for someone to pick up and tell us that we did good. We did good. touch yourself with purpose. Your body is the most beautiful royal. Fathers and uncles are not claiming your knife anymore, are not your razor. Put the sharpness back. Lay your hands flat and feel the surface of scarred skin. I once touched a tree with charred limbs. The stump is still breathing, but the tops were just ashy remains. I wonder what it's like to come back from that, because sometimes I feel forest fires erupting from my wrist, and these smoke signals tonight are the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I know I am. She said I am. I know I am. She said I am. My body is cold. My body is cold. My body is love your body the way your mother loved your baby feet. And brother, arm wrap and shoulders, remember this is important. You are worth more than who you fuck. You are worth more than a waistline. You are worth more than beer bottles displayed like drunken artifacts. You are worth more than any naked body could proclaim in the shadows. More than a man's whim or your father's mistake. You are no less valuable as a sight.